Movie Time is brought to you by the Gateway Film Center, 1550 North High Street, Columbus, Ohio. Further details and showtimes online at gatewayfilmcenter.org.
The award-winning It's Movie Time is produced by John DeSando. Listen to the shows and read reviews online at WCBE.org.
I'm John DeSando.
And I'm Linda Baas McClelland.
And this is It's Movie Time.
Boy, is it, John.
All right. It's the Christmas season, as we know. And is there a film out there, Linny, do you think, that would lift spirits for Christmas time?
Boy, did we need this movie. It's called La La Land, and you're going to hear a lot about it, I think. This film literally sent me dancing out of the theater. It's been a long time since I enjoyed a movie this much. The summer's been filled with superhero movies, and there have been some excellent films, but they've just wounded me emotionally.
Well, they've been dark. You're quite
Very
right there.
dark.
This is a bright light. This is by director Damien Chazelle, who did, among other things, Whiplash.
Right.
And it's a musical that has inspired me the way that Moulin Rouge did back in the turn of this century.
Right.
And there are very few musicals. Woody Allen's tried one.
Right.
But I don't think anything with the splash of La La Land.
No, it's a hooray for Hollywood movie. And it's like you said, it's a musical, but it's entirely fresh and different. It's not like the Disney films that are musicals,
Right.
and it's not like the remakes of Broadway shows. It's entirely different. Composer Justin Hurwitz creates music that moves the entire film
Oh, yeah.
along on a magical rhythmic ride.
Look at this. There are some similarities to the Hollywood musicals of the 40s and 50s. There have to be. It is rooted in those. And when you think of Astaire and Rogers, when you think of Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly, it's going to bring back all those memories.
They're magical.
But I agree with you. It is fresh and new, even though the story, Ryan Gosling plays a musician who is a purist about jazz, who wants to open his own club someday. Emma Stone is an actress and a playwright.
She's struggling to be discovered.
Sure. And the nub of their conflict, and there always is in a musical, is, you know, where do they go since they have these ambitions, and how do they pull those together with the fact that they have such a strong love?
Right.
And that's a great thing, I think, to have even young people see that life is not easy, even when you have the Hollywood lyrical song and dance. In the end, life still makes very difficult choices. Now, Linny, I'm going to ask you this question.
Oh, boy.
Is there one scene that you think people will always remember?
Yeah, obviously, I think it's the one that you have here, where Emma Stone plays Mia, that's her name, and Ryan Gosling is Seb.
Seb, right.
Sebastian. And they meet up at a pool party high in the Hollywood Hills, and of course he is rude to her initially, but they wind up walking down a hill, a road that's overlooking L.A.
You're right, Mulholland Drive, people will know that.
Yes, and it's right at sunset, the beautiful mauve hour, and of course they start to sing and dance, and the chemistry between them is immediate. Sparks begin to fly.
Good choice. My personal fave is the opening scene. And I think that this one, surely the one that you are talking about, is a beautiful, very, very poignant beginning of that love affair between the two of them. In the opening shot, everybody who's been to L.A. will know that this is the expressway that gets you to, I think it's 105, that'll get you to Los Angeles, but it's stopped, flat stop.
Oh yeah, it's a big, huge
Lenny, before I say anything more, I just wonder how they ever got that. Was that another expressway not in L.A.? How do you do that? How do you?
I don't know.
It shuts down anyway.
I know. You think they're going to lose their tempers, and they start stepping out of their cars and they're singing and dancing to a song called "Another Day in the Sun." The thing that amazed me, and I think you realize this too, is how they pulled off this long, unbroken shot.
Boy, do you
with
believe
all
that?
These people singing and dancing.
I have a hard
a
time
miracle.
believing that's one shot. I have a hard time, but I know it. I know more than one commentator has mentioned the fact that this is a long, unbroken, no-cut shot. I mean, and you and I have been on a set where that was the thing that had to be done, and the very one long shot, and you're taking 6 hours to do about a minute of that.
Yeah.
I can only imagine coordinating all of these dancers
Oh,
and singers, in that it's just truly
it was
a
terrific.
phenomenal sequence that's worth seeing. And you know what? I think in some ways it colors the rest of the film in the way that you never get that exuberance again. The film, to me,
Right.
goes into a kind of melancholy.
Well, it gets very mellow, and you know, these two people are falling in love, and you're reminded that mere words sometimes aren't enough. The words need to be sung, and so that is the magic thing about this movie. You know, these two people fall in love, and one of my favorite parts of the movie is he, Ryan Gosling as Seb, starts playing the piano with a jazz band headed up by a pop star played by John Legend.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh,
Nice,
wow,
huh?
he was terrific, and then the music just gets really hot. I mean, it's just fabulous.
Yes, and how about Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling? Now look at, Gosling is a musician. She is not.
Yeah.
But neither one of them is a professional singer.
Right.
And they do a great job.
They do a wonderful job. They are totally competent.
They dance well.
They dance
now,
very
the
well.
dancing is minimal by Astaire
Right.
and Kelly standards. All right, so you can see how you could be good, but you don't have to be great
Right.
once you have the camera working for you and the editing
Right.
working
They got
for you.
the job done.
But they did. When Ryan has his spats on, you know he's ready to tap
Oh,
dance,
yeah.
and it is really,
They're
really
terrific.
beautiful.
They are absolutely terrific.
Lenny,
Yes.
the ending. Of course, we don't give away
No, I don't
endings
wanna
on this
talk
show. No,
about
no,
it.
I
Okay.
know that. But Lenny, is this a Hollywood ending?
No, you know what it reminded me of, again, going back to the old movies that you see on Turner Classic Films, is it reminded me of the colorful fantasy sequences that they had in those. I think it was an American in Paris, where it's
Good
not
one,
reality.
yeah.
It's
Good
not
one.
reality.
Yeah.
But it's so fantastic, and it's so beautifully done. And that's what it reminded me of. But you know, I thought it was a great way to end the film.
Just to kind of a bit of a hint on that ending, it's not a Hollywood ending, but the part you're describing as it moves into it is a kind of Hollywood reverie, a hopeful sequence on what might have been.
Right.
And then it ends in what I think to be an un-Hollywood like ending, but a very satisfactory for that melancholy, the mellowness that you were talking about, and that I saw going through the film, so that it counters that tradition, but yet it gives an integrity to the film.
Right.
It's a beautiful film.
Oh.
Linda Baas she has more to say. Look at that. I'm gonna...
Just a touch back on the cinematography. I mean, it's fabulous. You haven't seen anything like this in a long time. It just blew me away.
The colors are beautiful.
Oh, the colors, the costumes, everything about the film is
everything.
beautiful, and it leaves you singing and dancing.
Well, yes, and this is this is what we kind of on this show dedicate ourselves to when we can find really good Hollywood films. We want to make sure everybody sees it.
Right.
And this is well, it's La La Land. Linda Baas McClelland. What grade would you award it? As if I couldn't tell.
Yeah, of course I'm going to give it an A+.
Oh gosh, we don't give A+, but I'm going to allow you.
I'm going to do it this time.
Yeah, and I am going to give it my ceiling shot, my A, to tell you I can't go any farther
Folks,
than
you
that.
know it's good when John gives it an A.
Look, this is Christmas time. Go out and enjoy yourselves with a musical, and maybe, Linda, we'll have more musicals to talk about.
I hope so. John, let's go put our dancing shoes on.
Oh, I'm with you. Now that might be at the coffee shop, but it's still